Well, the reality of it is, I think we all started off fishing on the bank. I don't think anyone was like born on a bass boat. The key is putting the time in on the water. So it doesn't matter if you're on the bank or not. You fish as absolutely much as you can and can afford and have time to, and hone your craft. And then everything else develops from there.
It's not like deer hunting where they come to you. You have to go to them. You have to move around until you find the ones that's biting. And that doesn't mean that you're gonna walk, all the way around the pond or 100 yards down the bank on the lake and fish, and you may get down there and figure out that they're biting, or they may have just turned on, and then you can turn around and just go right back and catch fish where you didn't.
So I see a lot of people whenever they fish on the bank, they're always throwing out to the middle of the lake, and a lot of times I found a lot of success when I was younger fishing parallel to the bank, or standing on the bank and actually casting down to each side of the bank and just retrieving the lure very shallow down each side of the bank.
Fish that bank up ahead of where you're walking. Don't always be casting as far out towards the middle of the lake as you can. Actually be casting directly up the shoreline as you're working that way away. Don't get up to it and then try to drop your bait straight down. Make long casts parallel to that shoreline as you're walking away from it.
We used to walk the bank in front of my granny's house all the time. And one of the best times I remember, just from, God, years and years ago, was when it would flood and we'd get high water. The water would break up over that bank. Anywhere that there was a little bit of water that was pouring over that bank, my gosh, we used to catch the absolute fire out of them.
Get in the water, waist deep and go down the bank and just get in there with them and go. And that way you can be kind of stealthy, sneak up on your targets. And I used to do a lot of wade fishing. And you can actually get really, really close to the fish. It's more natural to them than a boat coming by. So that's probably would be my best tip is get on in there with them.